Finerman, and this is your Fast Money Trade School. Feel like you're getting lost at sea in the stock market? One tip to find your way: follow the whales, Wall Street's most powerful investors. These heavy hitters have to disclose their biggest holdings. Just check out a 13F form filed quarterly to see what Buffett or Icahn have been buying. But before you dive in head first, remember, even whales can get beached. Class dismissed.
I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. Are you? Does this market have you down? Well, then let's do some Wall Street whale watching. Hello, Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP. Today we'll be reviewing number 84 in my list of the 100 top traders. Today we'll be looking at Vinik Asset Management. Now, using this strategy has done so well for me. It's put me in top 3% in the most recent CNBC tournament. Returns of over 53%. You can also see how it's done for me in previous tournaments. Now, what we merely do is follow holdings of the richest, most successful investors out there, and we find their holdings through these free websites. Then get an average analyst ranking through these free sites as well. So again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of August 28, 2009. Now, looking at Vinik Asset Management, we have CTSH, UNP, Foster Wheeler, and MasterCard, all coming in as moderate buys at this time. You can also see all of his holdings that come in as a hold and all of his holdings that come in as a sell at this time. So with that, let's go to the chart. CTSH, what is it? Cognizant Technology. You can see it's been on a general run and a tear for the whole time frame since the March lows. It's currently sitting above all of its moving averages, and stochastics is firmly embedded. I would say this still looks pretty good. Stochastics is really good. We do see more potential for upside, but I would say keep your stops in. Watch your stops on this one, because this one's, looking kind of risky. As for Union Pacific, this one's had a run up since March 2. It's having a bit of a basing period at this level right here. And stochastics has been moving on a downward sloping trend on this one. But I would say this one has a bit of choppy motion, looking like it'll continue to trade sideways if not down. As for Foster Wheeler, this one's recently broken above all its averages and is now having trouble breaking above its 300-day moving average. Stochastics has started to slope down, so I would say this one will continue to chop along and possibly head lower at this time. As far as MasterCard goes, this one's had a bit of a run and is now starting to base out at its current levels. And I would say this one showing some potential to move lower now that stochastics is moving lower as well. So, in review, the moderate buys are Cognizant Technology, Union Pacific, Foster Wheeler, and MasterCard, all coming in as moderate buys. And of course, there are no strong buys at this time. Again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of August 28, 2009. And if you'd like a more up-to-date reading of Vinik Asset Management, you can go on the stock picker, type his holdings in these free websites, and get an average analyst ranking. So again, on to my disclaimer. Disclaimer, I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today are what I'm doing for my friends and family's accounts. Also, I am not affiliated with any of the websites used to determine these rankings. And I currently own none of the stocks discussed today. So again, this is Brian Mckeon from the JMB FLP, and thank you, and see you next time. Paul, I'm a whale watcher. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, creator of The Predatory Lender. Now, if the previous was a little too boring for you, try The Predatory Lender and join the predatory lending team as they go on their intergalactic adventures trying to hunt down the next great investment opportunity for you.